Tonight on Restaurant Startup, two businesses on the brink of failure fight for a shot at a new beginning. A Vegas duo who were betting it all.
Our salaries combined last year were $28,000.
What happens if you don't get an investment? So you might close?
There's a chance.
And a family clinging to their California dream.
Our lease is up in 2 months. If we don't find an investor, there will be no more Hiatus Urban Barbecue.
With hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line, will one of them earn an investment from Joe or Tim? Joe Bastianich owns a portfolio of 30 restaurants, along with Eataly, a high-end Italian market. Tim Love is a celebrity chef with 6 award-winning restaurants and a retail empire. They're both looking for the next food visionary, and they're willing to put their money where their mouth is. Each week, Joe and Tim will give one team $7,500 and 36 hours to turn this empty space into their dream restaurant and open their doors to the public. If one or both like what they see, they'll offer to bankroll the business with their own money. It's Joe and Tim's cash, and they call the shots.
What you pitched me was bull.
Will they make an offer together?
It's the sweetheart deal of a lifetime.
Will they fight for the deal?
The deals are not that different.
It's just mine's better.
Mine's more intelligent.
Oh boy.
Or will they both walk away from the table?
Tell me when you're ready to talk serious.
This is Restaurant Startup.
Hello.
First up, Steve and Lori Pimstar, a married couple from Vegas whose Small Plates restaurant is facing big problems.
So how are we doing today, gentlemen? Good.
Nosh and Swig basically just means eat and drink. It's a concept that me and my husband came up with.
It's an international small plate fusion restaurant that creates food from all over the world with a little bit of my twist. I am definitely a culinary rule breaker. We designed this menu to please everyone's palate. So you can go there, you can get Thai. You want a little Mexican, you feel cheesy. You're a vegan or you're a vegetarian. It doesn't make any sense, but once you put it in your mouth, yes, it does.
We are in a horrible location. We're in a strip mall that gets absolutely no foot traffic. If we don't get this investment, we will unfortunately have to close.
We just need a new location. It's not for me. It's not for Lori. It's for our kids. I don't want to see them struggle like I've struggled. I want to provide for them.
We need this investment just to keep going.
My name is Steve Pimstar. This is my wife, Lori, and together we own and operate Nosh and Swig in Las Vegas. Our cuisine and inspiration comes from all over the world.
We are located on the east side of Vegas. We're about 4 miles east of the Strip. There is absolutely no foot traffic. We don't get the exposure. We're not in a high income area. I think we could make Nosh and Swig an amazing restaurant in a new location.
We are asking for $400,000 for 35% of our business for a new location in the hottest spot in downtown Vegas.
And how much you need to build it out?
Downtown, you're looking at $350,000.
At least.
So you think that your concept and execution is bulletproof and you're only hindered by your poor location?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's try some of these international culinary delicacies.
What you have here is the coq au vin adobo. Taking red wine, mirepoix, vinegar, and soy sauce, braising it, then doing a little flash fry.
You have a very good handle on how to use acidity, which
Thank you.
most young cooks don't always get. What is this?
That is the green tea Tokyo crepe. Mushrooms, tofu, wrapped in a green tea crepe.
I like that, rich. Very sophisticated food.
Just over there, you get your Thai ceviche, and then on top of it, you have a pepper curry.
I love the texture with the heads. The shrimp's some of the best cooking we've had on the show.
Yeah, very good.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
How much would this cost?
Tokyo crepe's $8.
$8.
And the chicken?
The chicken is $8.
Cheap.
And what kind of food costs you running?
18%, sometimes a percentage a little lower, a little percentage higher.
That's good.
Well, how long have you been operating Nosh and Swig for now?
18 months.
18 months.
And what has the revenue been so far?
Last year we made $230,000.
So that's like
$20,000
$700 a day in sales?
Average, yeah.
Average, yes.
How many covers a day in this restaurant?
Total like 25, but every day is not every day.
Not every day.
What's your check average?
Roughly about $25 per person.
Very low numbers.
Very low number, yeah.
You need to be doing 200, 250 covers a day.
Exactly.
And that's our
That's our
ideal, yeah.
prediction right there.
You can make that. You could make this food for that kind of volume.
Absolutely.
It's a tough food market.
It is.
That's why I wanna bring- I wanna bring it
You're
down
dealing
a
with
bit.
3-star Michelin chefs from Paris. It's big time.
It's brutal, yeah, exactly. Then I roll up my sleeves and I gotta do what I gotta do.
You're the GM.
She's a GM. You know, since we are a low volume, I don't need that much staff.
How much you paying yourself?
Our salaries combined last year were $28,000.
Total? You got kids?
We got
Yeah,
3 kids. We
yeah.
got 3 beautiful
Three
kids.
beautiful
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you feeding 3 kids and yourselves with 28 grand?
We just do it. We have to.
You're survivors.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're handling it.
Scrappers. I like that.
Where'd you learn how to cook?
Actually, after high school, I landed a very good high-end casino job. Working there, I was able to self-teach myself. I got offers from the Light Group. I've got STK. They hit me up for executive chef's job.
Okay, that means you're turning down 6-digit salary jobs, making 150 grand a year, because
Yeah.
that's what you make in Vegas in that job.
We were like, do you really want to go work for someone else? If you want to follow your dream, you have to do it. You don't know how far it is until you jump.
It's a huge menu, right?
38 items. This is our menu that we have currently at our restaurant.
I mean, I like the small plates. I think you got way too many of them.
You might want to consider the more traditional app entree dessert style menu because people are accustomed to that and accustomed to spending their restaurant dollars in that way. And you might get a bigger check average if you structure the menu with more tradition rather than this small plates concept, which is challenging for the customer to actually order a meal.
So I don't necessarily agree with him on traditional style, but I think it needs to be much more focused. We want to sell more plates at a small plates venue. In order to do that, you got to give people a nice track. Right now, you're just kind of all over the place. So what I need to see you do is organize the menu better to allow people to make a meal out of the small plates.
People do come in confused all the time.
Yeah.
What is this place? I don't understand it. And it's
Maybe that's
it's
part of the
noshing
reason
all
why
over
a
the
lot of
world.
people don't come in, though. Have you thought
That's
of
the
that?
reason why they actually like it. It's international food from all over the place. We pride ourselves on taking different cuisines, different flavors, and merging them together. You order the food and you get it all. Small plates, it's for sharing. The concept works. The concept super duper works.
Why do you think it works if it's not working?
The magazine write-ups, the popularity, the social media, we get
The feedback is
Feedback.
it.
The feedback is amazing.
I think right now, nobody knows what the hell it really is, and I think it deters people. The logo is a little bit not what the food is.
Seems like a restaurant that would be in a food court in an airport.
The food's much better than the logo.
Your food has an opinion. Flavorful, punchy, you risked a lot. You're risking your whole livelihood with 3 kids. You could go out and get a big job. You don't see that very often.
There's lots good here. Joe and I will talk about and decide who we're going to give the real chance to.
Absolutely. I appreciate it.
Great.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Good
you,
luck.
guys.
Up next, Daniel, Andrew, and Denise Morrison, a close-knit family from LA, desperate to keep their barbecue joint from going up in smoke.
Hiatus Urban Barbecue is guilt-free barbecue. It's lighter, fresher take on Southern barbecue designed for the California lifestyle. I run the restaurant with my mom and brother Daniel. Having your family on board with you, there's nothing better. They're 100% all in. I'm fully committed to Hiatus Urban Barbecue. For me, there is no next step. It is my end-all, say-all. The location that we have now, it's got low foot traffic, it's got poor visibility. We're scratching and pawing to kind of get people through the door. And we need the investment to bring it to a flagship location where we have high volume. I haven't taken a paycheck in a year, and the money's running dry.
To watch Andrew have to shut the doors would be extremely difficult.
Hi, I'm Andrew Morrison.
And I'm Denise Morrison, his mom.
And I'm Daniel Morrison. Together, we own and operate a fast casual barbecue restaurant in Los Angeles, California, Hiatus Urban Barbecue. We're a fresher, lighter take on your traditional barbecue.
Served fast for city dwellers.
You would start with a salad, a plate, or a sandwich, add a protein, then smother it with one of our 5 delicious barbecue sauces.
We can have you in and out of the door in 5 minutes and for a price point of under $10. We know that if we have a better, bigger location, we'll be able to get more people through the door. We're seeking $300,000 for 30% of our restaurant. We would use this money to open our flagship location within Los Angeles. So join us and join in on the profits as we watch Hiatus grow. We cook it low and slow, but serve it on the go.
Let's talk about the name.
Hiatus. It's LA's an entertainment town, and it's your breakaway from your day. Come enjoy some good food.
And the logo?
The logo is of wood rings. It's a very modern kind of name to it.
I actually love the logo. Are you all part of the company at all?
Yes, we're all investors.
Okay. What's everybody do?
I do all the financial bookkeeping for the company. Daniel does all our marketing.
So is it your restaurant then?
Yes.
It's my
Okay, here we go.
restaurant, my kind of baby.
It's his baby.
I personally believe if there's a true family unit behind a business, I'm much more interested and inclined to invest in it because I know from my personal experience what that means. Is your young boy here, is he ready to take this step?
He is so ready. He eats, sleeps, breathes this. This is what he was born to do.
Let's see what you got. You realize I'm really excited to try the barbecue, so there's This better be really, really good.
So we have the chicken salad. The pork sandwich is going to be one of our favorites. Pulled pork with a homemade honey Dijon, crunchy ramen slaw, and spicy peppers. Additional to the sides are an apple ginger baked bean. The sweetness comes from the fruit, not from the sugar.
So the chicken thighs are moist. They have a good smoky flavor to them. The pork has got a richness to it. Beans are a little bit sweet for my taste.
You do sliced brisket or is it chopped brisket?
Sliced brisket.
Sliced brisket. Yeah, I think that's risky for what you're trying to do unless you're really busy.
Which is why we rehydrate it in the broth to go and make
Yeah,
sure
I
it
don't like the
doesn't dry.
rehydrate idea. That all of a sudden you went from like barbecue to If you do it right, you can unwrap a brisket and it's going to stay hot enough while you go through your lunch service and you go to the next brisket and the next brisket. That's how barbecue works.
What kind of smoker do you have and what kind of wood are you using?
We're using hickory wood chips. Right now, our commercial smoker is quite small.
Electric smoker?
Electric smoker.
Yeah, electric smokers are made to like flavor fish, like that. I mean, if you're gonna cook some real meat, you do real barbecue, you need a real smoker. It's gotta get better.
What's the price point on this stuff?
The chicken is $7.50, including tax. The pork is $8.18.
Pretty cheap. What is your food cost? Talk to me about that.
Our food cost is 24%. We've been able
Across
to...
the board?
Across the board, 24%.
Good.
And the way we've been able to do that, the vegetables that we're using for our slaws are pretty inexpensive vegetables, but for us, the cost is in the meat.
This restaurant, like, let's just talk about the last month. What did it gross?
$11,000.
No, in the month. How much did you gross?
$11,000.
In a month?
In a month?
Yeah, gross sales.
$11,000.
How can you have $300 a day?
You know, our overhead is $160 per day. As long as we grow over $160 a
Yeah,
day.
but you're not getting paid.
No, I'm not. But
You're
remember,
not gonna work for free forever.
I envision myself being there and doing whatever's necessary to make it successful.
Just talk about the volume for a second. So you're doing $300 a day at $12 a person. That's 25 people a day?
I hear you, and I think it's why we're coming to you guys is because we've got this location. It's not ideal. The people in Mid-City are driving past it with limited visibility. We've had to get creative to get customers through our door. We even had a giant blow-up green creature on top of our restaurant.
I think it's crazy you put a Gumby on top of your restaurant.
It was a sky dancer.
What?
A sky dancer.
Oh, what's this? That's a Gumby? Was it a
Sky
Gumby?
dancer. He's like a big green.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big tube, and he had to get exposure to people driving by.
So let's fast forward. So you want $300,000 to build another location. Where does that $300,000 take us?
Downtown, where there's a high volume for lunch crowd, everyone leaves for about an hour a day to go and get lunch.
What do you think you can pay in rent?
I would like to do somewhere around 4,000.
So how many square feet does that get you?
Say about 1,200 square feet.
That can get you. You can get some good locations for that.
I think that if you build a good barbecue restaurant, that the people will come. So good luck to you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you so
then
much for your
we'll see you in a bit.
Appreciate it.
Thanks very much.
Good luck.
Thank you. All right. We've heard two compelling pitches, Hiatus Urban Barbecue and Nosh and Swig. As you know, based on your pitches, me and Tim will only put one of the two groups forth.
Joe and I will give you $7,500 and 36 hours to take your restaurant from a concept to a reality. After we watch your performance, that'll determine whether or not I give you money, Joe might give you money, or both of us, or quite frankly, neither of us.
For the first time, we have two businesses that already exist in brick and mortar locations.
You feel like your location is really what's dragging you down, and you need our help to get a new location.
Hiatus. I think the food is okay. It could be a lot better. I like the idea of investing in a family. That speaks to me of stability. But do you have what it takes to take this food and raise it to the next level?
Nosh and Swig, as I told you, it's some of the best food that we've had on the show, but menu lacks a little bit of focus for sure. I think Vegas is a super tough market. What do you think, Joe? It's a tough one.